Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm excited about what's happening right now, the lives that are being changed for this opportunity. I want to welcome each and every one of you to the call tonight. Thanks so much for being on. My name is Dr. China Bethany. I'm in the beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, my home city where I'm from, and I'm excited about the impact that we are making with this grand opportunity. So if you're here, it's because somebody invited you. You definitely want to do a watch party. If you're on social media, I am now streaming on Facebook and YouTube, and we're going to get into some talk about what's happening with the future of money, because what I know is the future of money is digital, and we're simply putting the everyday person in a position to take advantage of a huge wealth transfer. I believe that this is the wealth transfer that we prayed about. This is the wealth transfer that we talked about. This is the wealth transfer that we've even preached about, and now we're living in this wealth transfer where money is being transferred literally from those who don't have a clue of what's going on, or those who do. So those who are not prepared to those who are prepared. And if you have not been prepared in the past, it's okay, but it's not okay after this call to leave here with the opportunity that we're going to provide to you and still not be in position, because I'm going to show you today the proof that's in the pudding of why you will want to have access to this $1 trillion industry, as well as this big crypto boom that's happening right now. So listen, my name is Dr. China Bethy. Once again, I own a company called Rich University, where we provide financial literacy and education to the masses of people, where we are in several different asset classes. And specifically tonight, we're going to be talking about digital assets and how you could get involved in it with really little money. It doesn't really take a lot of knowledge and insight to know everything to make money from it. So what I'm going to provide to you is really just kind of like the proof in the pudding of what's happening. I'm going to work to bring it down to layman's terms where you can kind of understand what this stuff means for you and what it means for the everyday person to get involved in this without being a massive investor or having a whole lot of money or knowing a whole lot about what I'm going to share with you. So what I'm sharing on my screen right now is actually the current rate of Bitcoin. And I've been doing this for the last couple of days. And what you may have noticed is some fluctuations in the market. In fact, I just got off of a call not even an hour ago, and Bitcoin was actually down $200 from where it is now. So if you would have gotten involved in this, then you could have literally already made money on just taking action. And this is one of the specific reasons why we cannot afford to be lackadaisical with this information or feel like we need to know everything about it in order to make a decision, because the money that's being made right now is being made literally in nanoseconds. So you don't want to be the person that's really slow to make a decision or slow to move, because you could really miss out on the opportunity. One of the young ladies that was on a call, who actually hosted a call, she's in her pre-launch phase, already making money inside this space. I told her that Bitcoin was going crazy, XRP was going crazy about 2 weeks ago. She put a couple $100 in it, and look back at her account a couple of days ago, she was over $500. Then look back at her account today, she was over $700 in XRP, not to mention what she's making in Bitcoin. This is simply by following the directions of her wealth advisors. So here's the biggest thing that I want to tell you. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It's something that is not a physical, tangible coin. It's digital, but we've already been in the digital space for quite some time. Being in the digital space is not really new, because technically we've been making digital transactions since we started with debit cards, honestly. I mean, you were able to make purchases digitally without physically handing somebody some money. So the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter that the coin is not tangible. If you want a card, you might be able to go to BitPay and get you a card sent to you. Now there's ATM machines that say Bitcoin ATM machines. Now there's merchants and vendors that are accepting Bitcoin for purchases. You can actually buy a car now from BMW with Bitcoin. You can go into Lowe's and use Bitcoin to make purchases there. You can go to Starbucks. So now what's happening is merchants are actually accepting the cryptocurrency. So back in 2009, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, was a penny. So if you would have had the first movers mindset and the first adopters mindset, and an opportunity was presented, you could have put a couple of $100s in it and been very wealthy right now as it relates to your investments growing. So just imagine right now we have Bitcoin that's sitting at, let me just pull this up right quick. We have Bitcoin sitting right now, as you see, at $18,492.70. $18,492.70. That's where it's at right now. Some of you may be saying, dang, I wish I would have got in on it 11 years ago when it was a penny. Me too. But listen, that's not going to stop me from getting in on it now. Listen, I started investing heavily into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin specifically, when it was $3,500. Last 2019, January of 2019, okay, because of one of my wealth partners. And this is why you want to be a part of a wealth circle. This is why you want to have access to people who understand what's going on. Why? Because you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have all the insight. You don't have to have all the information in order to benefit off of what's happening. If you would have gotten in just a week ago, watch this. This is where we are today. Okay. On the 23rd. So let's just say 10 days ago. 10 days ago, it was $16,000. Guys, at the beginning of the month, it was actually $13,000. Okay. October. Okay. So we're showing you that this is something that is growing. You know, this is something that's also projected to grow a lot more. So today is 18,000. I can't urge you enough to get involved very, very urgently because it is going up. I remember last month when they were talking about when it was, well, the beginning of October, it was about 10,000, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember they were saying that they was projecting it for it to be closer to it could be at 30,000 by the end of the year. And I thought that was a bit of a stretch, you know, because it had kind of gradually moved up and up and up from, you know, the prior months. It was going in the right direction. But to me, you know, we were at October, the beginning of October, and they talking about 30,000. I was like, wow, you believe that? When we talk with some of the analysts, talk with some of the educators, talk with, you know, Nick Gomez and seeing the projection. And now I can see that, guys. We're almost at $20,000. We're about to reach a whole new high inside of this space. And one of the reasons is because in October the 21st, PayPal got involved, guys. This was a big deal. What I'm showing you right now is called credibility. What I'm showing you right now is called wealth clues. What I'm showing you right now is that when major conglomerates like PayPal get in on stuff like this, that's a big deal. When Paul Tudor Jones, who is not only a serial investor and philanthropist, but he's a multi-billionaire, when he says that getting involved in something like this is the same opportunity that you would have had getting involved in Google and Amazon, knowing how big they are right now, that is a big deal. And so that's what we're providing to you right now. PayPal got involved and launched this new service and enabling users to buy and sell cryptocurrency. Guys, this happened October 21st. And when I tell you it's just the beginning, so many more are adopting this concept. And so no wonder we went from being at right at $11,000, $10,000 to now $18,000 in such a short amount of time. And it's already projected, right? Watch this. It's already projected by Citibank. The analysts say that Bitcoin could pass $300,000, guys, by December 2021. Listen, this is not the time to scratch your head and say, I got to figure this out before I move. That's the craziest thing I could ever hear. I want to learn everything about it before I make a decision. That it is 2020, guys. You cannot understand this at the pace that it's moving at. By the time you understand what you thought you needed to know, it has already changed and evolved because things are changing at the speed of thought. So get out of your own way and get into a position of prosperity where you can benefit off of something that your, you know, grandkids and your great grandkids will thank you for because of the decisions that you made in this great time. And so you're talking about Citibank. Analysts say that Bitcoin could pass $300,000 by December 2021. So now let's put this into perspective. Most people, when they think about investing, they think about things like real estate. Just imagine if you purchased a home, okay? You purchased a home for $18,000, okay? You purchased a home for $18,492 today on November 23rd. And that same house that you purchased today, okay, for that amount in a year, it's worth $300,000. Everybody would be clear that you had an amazing investment. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to spend $18,000 in order to get involved in Bitcoin. The young lady, Keisha, who just did her pre-launch call just now, guess what? The reality of it is she only put a couple of $100s in it, but she was able to benefit off of its fluctuations. Not to mention that, guys, we're heavily involved in XRP right now. XRP is performing well, but the only way that you notice is if you're a part of some type of investment club, some type of a wealth circle, some type of a community that's talking about and having these kinds of discussions. And that's why I want to introduce you to something that I'm really excited about, which is a company that I joined actually 4.5 years ago. Now, I told you guys in just the beginning that I own a company called Rich University, and we've been around for about 7 years now. But 4.5 years ago, I made a very wise decision to partner with the #1 cryptocurrency Forex company, digital currency educational platform in the world. And this company provides 4 different academies as of date, right? If you can make money online, chances are we're going to provide the educational platform to teach you how. So what we have for you right now is a platform that provides 4 different academies. Okay, let me show you what our academies are. So the first academy that we have is our Forex Academy. Our Forex Academy teaches you how to trade inside of the largest financial market in the world. This is the market where you're exchanging one currency for another. When I was first introduced, I didn't even know what Forex was. I was blessed to make my first million before I was 30 years old, but I had no idea what the word Forex meant. In fact, when I heard the word Forex from Dr. Jewel, I put a 4 and an X on my paper. Okay, that's how oblivious I was. I thought it was the size of a man's t-shirt, to be honest with you. I didn't know what they were talking about. But Forex is actually the exchange of one currency for another. We buy when the market is low, and when it goes up, we make money. And we sell when the market is high, and when it goes down, we make money. It's amazing, but most people don't know how to become successful in the market. So what we've done is provided a very sophisticated yet simple back office that teaches you how to maximize and benefit inside of the market. So what we do is we teach you what Forex is, the history of Forex, what's traded inside of the market, and we have these little micro videos that are about 3 to 5 minutes long that teach this to you. If you could invest, write this down. If you could invest 20 minutes a day, it would change your life. 20 minutes a day. My husband says that your brain is your bank. Okay. If you could invest 20 minutes a day inside of learning what it is that we do inside of this space, it can absolutely change your life. Okay. And so who the participants are, the brokers versus the trading platforms, everything that you need to know concerning Forex is here. And so I'm excited because we've had so many testimonies of people winning inside of this space who knew nothing, that have been able to pay off student loan debt, that have been able to purchase homes and cars. Past results do not guarantee future profits, but the mere fact that a person could come into this space with no clue of what Forex is, say yes, and have a chance to copy experts, guys. We're going to talk about the experts in just a moment, but we have over 100 educators that are teaching you live in real time. I mean, guys, listen, I just can't stress this. You're dealing with a time right now that's completely opposite of the way we were taught. And so I don't want anybody to get in their own way. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you were taught in traditional schools with traditional education, you were actually taught to go to school and learn everything first before you took the test. Well, and you were definitely taught that if you cheated off somebody else's paper, you was going to get in trouble. So if you know somebody been really studying, they really put the time and the hours in to become very knowledgeable about a particular subject matter, and you got caught cheating off their paper, then that was something that you were reprimanded for. However, inside of this space, we actually promote you to copy from the experts. We have over 100 experts that we have made available, okay, inside of all of our academies. So let me just go to our Go Live right here. We have over 100 educators, and not only do we have over 100 educators, we have it in multiple different languages because we have a big goal and a big mission to impact nations and generations around the world. And so what we do is we provide you multiple different educators at multiple different times a day in all of our different academies, right? The FRX Academy that teaches you what Forex is, buying and selling currencies like the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, or euro versus Great British pound. And the beautiful thing is that you don't have to have access to any of these foreign currencies in order to participate because everything is digital. Now, we even have the high frequency. People are ranting and raving about high frequency, guys. This is a big deal. We teach you how to trade in the binary options. Now, binary options allow you to make money in minutes, guys. This is fascinating. In fact, the educator that's here, that's training on it, this gentleman right here, people are literally going bananas because he's literally made a significant amount of money in front of our faces live online. So now you have access to wealth advisors and educators that are allowing you to make money with them. But here's the beautiful part about it. They're not asking you for any of your money. They don't want 10% of your money. They don't want 5% of your money. They don't want $2,500. They don't want $5,000. They don't want 20% of your money. You don't have to wait 10 years to pull it out. You get to copy the wealth advisors and the experts, and your profit is your profit, period. You simply pay to access our educational platform for literally pennies on the dollar, literally. The type of money that it costs to partner with us is literally probably going to change very soon, because I cannot imagine with the value that we have that it'll stay at this low cost as it is right now. But everybody that's on the call right now could afford it. And so what we give you is access to all of our different academies. We even have DCX. So remember when we first got started, I showed you Bitcoin. In 2011, 2009, Bitcoin was a penny. Today it's 18,000. but they're projecting, because some people are like, dang, I wish I would have gotten in earlier. All of us wish that we would have gotten in earlier. But what if you knew that you were still early? What if you understood that you were still early, very, very early, relative to the point that they're already projecting it over $300,000 by the end of next year? So now it's time to be urgent. Now, we even provide you education inside of our e-commerce academy. Now, what is e-commerce? E-commerce is actually buying and selling anything online. If you've ever purchased something from offline, drop ones in the chat real quick. If you've ever made any kind of purchase online, put ones in the chat just so I can identify who you guys are. Because what I know is most of us have actually made a purchase online. Now, the question becomes, okay, you're buying online, but how many of you are selling online? Okay. How many of you are making sales online, benefiting the fact that Black Friday is a couple of days away? Who's selling something online? Put twos in the chat. Okay, so put ones in the chat if you've ever purchased something online. Listen, it's to the point now where people shopping on Facebook. Go ahead on and just tell the truth. If you made a purchase on Facebook, you made a purchase on Instagram, you done bought something. Why? Because it seems like the very item that you want is following you all over the internet. It's on Google, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. Everywhere you go, those shoes are there. That jacket is there. That kitchen appliance is there. Why is that happening? Well, we want to teach you about the ins and out of e-commerce, specifically through drop shipping. Guys, drop shipping has become something that's absolutely huge. It's allowing you to benefit off of not having any inventory and benefit off of being able to list products online. Listen, could you imagine having your very own online store? Now, this is going to be a little bit different from the way most people have thought about this. Most people, when you think about opening up a store, obviously you need to have inventory. What store can you open with no inventory? Well, that's what drop shipping has changed. And what we do is we teach you about drop shipping, the ability to list products on your website that you don't physically house, that's being housed at the manufacturer. And so what happens is you make the purchase of the product wholesale. So let's just say you were purchasing something wholesale for $10. You had a cute little trinket or something for $10 that you bought, and you decided to sell it on your website for $30. Whatever that product was, okay? Whatever the product was, you decided to sell a product for $30 online. There are people that are selling lashes and makeup and all kind of beauty instruments online. So you bought it for $10. You sort of sold it for $30, and you made a $20 profit for something you didn't even have to house. All you did was took a high quality photo that the manufacturer provided to you, and you posted it and listed it on your website. And when you listed it on your website, because we show you inside of the ECX Academy how to market it using the same platform that you're on buying stuff, like Facebook, like Instagram, like Google. Now, somebody bought your product from you, not because they know you, not because you promoted your website, to your family and friends, not because you have a brand or you're an influencer, but simply because you interrupted the flow of impulse buying. By them impulsively buying online because they saw something, they happened to just make the decision when it was your website turn, right? They made the decision, bam, on your website, and they made the purchase. They made the purchase, and you were able to make a $20 profit. So everybody's happy. The person got their product, yay. The manufacturer got their money, yay. And you made a $20 profit. We have a young lady that was doing this with us in beta testing, because we actually just launched our ECX Academy on November 7th, and she started her store on October 17th. And from October 17th to November 12th, she was actually able to have 374 sales from her store. Guys, could you just do the math on that for just a moment? Is anybody willing to do the math on that? So if she, let's just say, I don't know what the product was she sold on her store, I don't know what her profit was, but if she was able to make a $20 profit off of 374 orders, how much money did she make potentially that month? Guys, that is the ability of leveraging the fact that the future of money is digital, but it's no longer just in the future, guys, because the future of money is actually here right now. The future of money is now. And so what we do is we put you in a position. Look, Erica said it's over $7,000. Now, past results don't guarantee future profits, but I'm excited because my assistant actually started her store this week, because everybody's goal was to have their store up and running before Black Friday. Now, listen, I get it. We're in 2020 and people are like, well, people don't have money right now. Well, that's not what the economists are saying. The economists are actually saying that the economy has been stimulated quite a bit this year. And economists are actually expecting for hundreds of trillions of dollars to be spent throughout this holiday season, specifically on Black Friday. My question is, are you going to just be on the consumer side spending money that you may or may not have? Or are you going to position yourself to be on the benefactor side where you're actually selling a product online, making money? Because what we've done inside of our academies, if we've made it simple to do that. I'm so grateful and honored for Christopher Terry and Isis Delatorre for creating such a high platform community here that's allowing people to win and win big. So remember, I told you that we're going to go to some of our strategies. What we provide to you is also software and tools. We provide you apps that you can copy, paste, and profit. We put you in a position to actually win by using some of our multi-million-dollar banking software. Guys, this is no lightweight stuff. Everything that we're providing to you is A1. Guys, we've been featured in Forbes twice. We're connected with people like Bob Proctor that's partnered with us, like Floyd Mayweather that's partnered with us. This is credibility. People like that don't just connect with anybody. We have over 18 attorneys that govern us in over 120 countries around the world. We've already impacted over 300,000 lives of people who said yes with us. We're no fly-by-night company. We're nobody who just say, hey, I got a good idea. Come join my trading group. No, we are a full-fledged company and number one in our industry for what we do. Guys, we provide you multi-million-dollar banking software that basically work to you as a trading assistant. All of these tools we provide in just the Forex Academy alone. Our harmonics, a vibrato, gold cup levels, pivot steady, DeLorean, bounce back, just to name a few. And so we're giving you the best of the best for the lowest cost possible. And so I cannot stress enough tonight, you making what I believe is one of the best financial decisions of your life, positioning you to literally get involved in something that is absolutely changing the scope in the landscape of the way you do everything. Why? Because you got involved at the right place at the right time. You got involved at the right place at the right time with the right people. You got on a call that you may have not really understood, but that's the beautiful thing about what we have. We don't expect for you to understand everything. You don't have to understand what Bitcoin is. You don't have to understand what cryptocurrency is. You don't have to understand a lot of these dynamics to benefit from it. But what you do have to understand is that opportunities like these don't come around often. What you do have to understand is that, listen, there's certain opportunities that are very time sensitive, and this is one of them. This opportunity is extremely time sensitive, okay? It's extremely time sensitive, and we're putting you once again in a position to benefit off of something that we may not ever see happen in our time. Paul Tudor Jones said it like this, okay? Paul Tudor Jones said that this is comparable to having an opportunity to invest into Amazon and Google in its early stages. Amazon and Google, what would you have done if you got the invitation to hear about Amazon and Google in its early stages? Because that's the opportunity that we have at hand for you. So what I'm going to pull up now is what it costs for you to get started with us, what it takes for you to get involved in this opportunity with us. Because once again, I'm extremely excited because it is pennies on the dollar. Let me see here. It's pennies on the dollar to get involved in this opportunity. And I'm so grateful once again for Isis and Chris because their heart had to be in the right place. Guys, what we have in our hand is, listen, you talking about Forex, that's a rich man sport. So the mere fact that you can open up a trade account for a couple of $100 for number one is amazing. But what good is it if you don't know what to do with your money? What good is it if you're doing it, blindly without the proper support and the proper guidance? So what we have here is an opportunity for the everyday man, the everyday woman to get involved for literally just $324 one time. And so $324 gives you access to our ECX Academy. So that means you get to open up your own. Could you imagine opening up a store? Guys, we're no longer brick and mortar. We're now in the click and order phase. And so you can open up a store for $324 with expertise from people who are very, very, very savvy inside this space. Chris Reeves has been in this space for 10, 15 years at a very high level where people will spend $10,000, $20,000 to access his courses. And not only do you have access to hundreds of videos that he's made available, you also have access to them twice a day, live in real time. So if you have a question about the functions of your store or ways that you could make it better or anything that you need, you got a real live person that's hopping on live sessions twice a day that's answering your questions for you. That's priceless. So you pay $274 a month so that you don't have to come out of your pocket with $3,500 up front. That's amazing to me. So the DCX Academy is the Digital Currency Academy, right? It's 234 one time. So if you just want to focus on cryptocurrency, guys, we invested heavily into Bitcoin. Once again, I did 2019 January. I started to do something called auto save where I was saving my money. And it's one of the best things that you can do, because if I put my money in the bank, my money was not going to grow that way. If you put your money in the bank in 30 days, you're going to have whatever you put in that bank minus those bank fees, because now they're charging you to hold your money. But if you would have put your money in cryptocurrency 30 days ago, 60 days ago, 90 days ago, you would be tremendously excited if you would have chose Bitcoin or XRP. But in order for you to know what to choose, you would need to have experts that you connect to so that you're in the loop of what's happening. Now, the Forex packages, our most popular package, is 234 one time, and it's 174 a month. Okay. The high frequency 234 one time, 174 a month. The elite 324 one time. What is the elite package? It's my favorite. The elite package gives you every one of our money market tools. It gives you access to the DCX, the FRX, and the HFX. Why? Because if you hop on a nightclub with my husband, Mr. Logic Mix, he's going to be trading high frequency, and you're not going to want to miss out on that. And so that gives you an opportunity to make money all the ways that we make money for just 324 one time, 274 a month, with the option for the scholarship. Now, what the scholarship does is that it puts you in a position to waive your monthly subscription. So if you know a few people that you can invite to a call like this, we don't expect for you to break this stuff down to them. We don't expect that you just get started. Well, I'm going to learn everything first, and then I'm going to go tell people. We got people that we actually pay to train people on how to do this. No, thank you. We're not even hiring right now. All you have to do is become good at inviting people to a call like this. Share the Facebook page to them and say, listen, I'm excited about what I'm doing right now. I'm still learning, but I'm looking forward to achieving this particular goal in the next 90 days. And when you refer those two people, now we waive your monthly subscription because you're helping us to achieve a goal. Our goal is to impact 1 million families. And so because you refer some people, we gave you a scholarship inside of our space. So what I want to do right now, I want to check to see if we have any testimonies out there from members, a part of our community that's winning inside of this space. Go ahead and quickly unmute your line. Let us know your name and let us know the testimony of you being inside of this space with us with any one of our products.
Hello, Dr. China. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you good, boss chick. How you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Latasha, the boss chick, originally from Detroit, but reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm telling y'all, when I first was on a call like this, I was super excited because of the testimonies, okay? And I had a relationship prior with Dr. China. And let me tell you, this young lady made her first million by the age of 30. So success leaves clues. So just that alone, the person who invited you to this call thought enough of you. So I'm so grateful that Dr. China did not exclude me out of that invitation. Guys, I was a school teacher 14 years, got a bachelor's and a master's degree. And I got tired of the day-to-day 9 to 5, how long I need to, be on my lunch break, what time I need to stay late after school and all of that. Guys, I got tired of it. And so I made a decision pretty much. I fired my boss. And it was during a time that I was home and I was trying to get better because of some medical conditions. And I had a conversation with the Lord and he gave me permission because I knew I wanted to do so much more outside of the four walls of that classroom. And ever since I said yes to this opportunity, let me tell you, I have not went a day without my bills being paid. As a matter of fact, I make more money now learning a new skill that I didn't know nothing about, learning all over again, saying yes to this opportunity. Now I'm a 6-figure earner right from home, and most times I'm in my pajamas. So if I can do it, guys, you can do it too. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Well, I'm grateful too, Latasha. That was so inspiring. A 6-figure earner from home in your pajamas as a prior school teacher, still being able to impact the community, being able to give back. But I think that time freedom is something about that time freedom, especially in the climate of our current economy, that's really, really attractive. Being able to not compromise on the amount of money that you're making, but still have the freedom and flexibility to do the things that you really want to do. Like, who really wants to be stuck in traffic? Like, who really want to have their time dictated to them like that? It is 2020, and I cannot urge you enough, but the future of money is digital, and we teach you how to get it inside of our platform. So I'm super excited. Anybody else want to share a testimony? Go ahead and unmute. Let us know your name and share your testimony with us. Anybody else?
Hi, it's Lady Q. Can you hear me?
Hey, Lady Q, I can hear you good. Go right ahead with your testimony.
Oh my goodness, I am just so elated and just blessed to be a part of this space. I got started in this space, you guys, back in December of 2019. So I'm excited to just literally be here and for making the decision back in December. And let me just quickly tell you how this decision went. I saw this amazing person on social media, had no ties to her whatsoever, followed her by the name of Dr. China Bethley. And the way that she came across was just so real, so authentic. So I sent her a broken message, honestly, because I'm one of those people who sometimes overthink. And sometimes if you overthink, you can overthink yourself out of a blessing. Well, I sent a broken message because I'm a single mom. And I could have thought of 1,000 ways to talk myself out of reaching out because of this space and not knowing a lot and kind of being a little, how do I say it, skeptical a little bit. But I sent that message, and that was the best thing that I could have done for myself and my children. And let me tell you why. That was in December, you guys. Let me tell you the power of this blessing.
Oh, Qualametrius, I think I muted out the wrong person. Come on, unmute again really quick for me.
Okay, there we go. So the power of this blessing allowed me to reach out to Dr. China in December, meet her by the end of December in person. Listen to this, you guys. Listen to the power of this industry. I was able to go on a fully funded Forex trip to London and Turkey and to meet people like the boss chick in person, right? To hear this person, but then to be able to meet her, to form a true sisterhood. But on top of it, I need to talk about being able to be able to make money in my trading account, right? I went from making in my demo account, my very first trade was $5 in 3 minutes. I went live in 2 to 3 weeks later, my very first night of trading, you guys, making $30. Well, since then, fast forward, I've been able to make hundreds of dollars trading, thousands of dollars trading, and also just sharing the opportunity. So this has totally changed my life. So that is why I said yes to Forex, and you should too.
Wow, that's amazing. What an amazing accomplishment in 12 months, guys. You get to be in the driver's seat of your new financial reality by making the proper decisions. The difference a year can make is coming on to a year, because I remember it being around Christmas time, because we had an event at Dr. Jules' home in Atlanta, and you were able to come up from Albany, and it was just amazing. And a couple of months later, you're in London with us. You're in Turkey with us. You're ranking up through the ranks. I mean, it's just been an amazing journey. So I just want to say kudos to you. Huge congratulations. Such a tremendous blessing. So, guys, listen, you've heard basically what we provide inside of our community, inside of our company. Now, I want to share with you guys just for about 3 to 5 minutes for those of you that's business minded. In fact, if you consider yourself to be business minded, if you consider yourself to be somebody that's open to multiple streams of income, open to leveraging your time, open to leveraging the platform, just drop B's in the chat really quick. I always want to do a check to see where the business minded people are. Those of you who would like to benefit off of an opportunity to earn additional income. Okay, Brenda, I see you. Anybody else? Anybody else? Drop B's in the chat. Okay, because usually it's only about 5% of the call that's going to be business minded. Most of us were taught to think a certain way. And so, with that being said, I'm going to share this with you over the next 2 minutes on how you can become a business partner. Sonia, I see you. How you can become a business partner with us for those of you who are interested in an additional stream of income. The reason I'm excited about this is because most people inside of our communities don't really have the money to invest, right? That's why a lot of people don't invest. Would you agree? They don't have the money. So the concept and the idea is that we will help you to put money in your pocket that could fund your account to make it a win-win for you. Naomi, I see you. Perfect. So this system is for business mindseted people who want to get some additional help. I call it OPM. As an investor, I've been investing for quite some time. We do OPM all the time, which is use other people's money to invest. Well, Christopher Terry and Isis Delatorre have made themselves available for us to use their money to invest into our trading account. Now, they don't get no better than that. Now, because they have a goal to reach 1 million customers, 1 million families inside of this company, when you are qualified, because you have to qualify. Most people come in, you must be a customer in the beginning, but if you qualify to go to the next level, which is business partner status, then now We allow you to refer, learn, and earn. And what that simply means is we now start to pay you a bonus. Once you qualify, meet the requirements. That's why I asked so I can know who we're going to be working with on this side. Brenda, Sonia, Naomi, because you have to qualify. If you don't have a desire, we don't make you do this part of it. You just come in, use our tools. It works. It's amazing. But for those of you who step up to the plate, in our business minded, we start to now pay you a commission and a bonus of $25 to $50 for every single person that says yes for you, inviting them. It's our way of saying thank you for your referral. That person saw value in this because you invited them. So we pay you $25 to $50 for each person that says yes. Now the compensation plan really gets exciting when you come into the residual income. Now, if you guys haven't been educated on residual income, because I know this is not something that they teach in traditional school, but here at Rich University is one of the three pillars that we stand on. We stand on relationships, results, and residual. The residual income allows you to do exactly what your bills doing. Your bills is actually coming every month, but most people are not making money residually. And so our goal is not to create another bill here. Our goal is to create more money for you, right? We don't want to give you another bill. We want to give you another way to make more money. So what happens is when you become a part and you start to share, now you start to go into the profit sharing, where now when you invite three people, you're making $150 a month. Once again, this is not the type of education they teach you in traditional schools, but here we want to make sure that we break all barriers and all chains so that you can go into real freedom. Right? So you're making $150 a month. And you might be saying, okay, how's that's very insignificant. And maybe it is, but the truth is, if your check was short $150, you'll probably have a problem. Okay. So now when your three grows to 12, because a few is sharing it with a few, now you got people on your team that might say, well, I want some residual income too. Or they may just want to get a scholarship for our education. So now you actually are at 12 people in your organization and you're making $600 a month. That's $600 a month of residual income that's coming in. That's $7,200 a year, guys. That's pretty significant, without having to go and get another job or take away time. Now you're 12. When it grows to 30, you're making $1,000 a month. This right here, when you get to $1,000 a month coming in, it starts to shift some things a little bit, because you shared it with a few people who shared it with a few, and now you got a team of 30, and this company is paying you $12,000 in addition to what you may be making on your job or whatever you're doing. Now when your 30 girls to 75, you're making $2,000 a month, but we're gonna pay you out every Friday. So every Friday you got $500 coming in a week from our amazing system here, because you shared it with a few people and you couldn't stop it if you wanted to. At this point, I think it get real difficult if you had a job you don't like. Not because you're only making $2,000 a month on your job, but because you get to a point where you realize if you were able to do this while you were still working a full-time job, how much more could you do if you didn't have it? So this is the period where we got to kind of start slowing people down from leaving their jobs, because they get real that itch to be like, I'm out of here, especially if they don't feel fulfilled, because you're making $24,000 a year, and you know with the time you could be at $5,000 a month, which is $60,000 a year in no time. Guys, for a team of 225, you're making $5,000 a month. Okay, that's $1,250 a week. Now, when your team grows to 500 people, this is where it really becomes life changing. This is one of our very, very, very premium positions in our company, where you're making $10,000 a month in residual income. We have over 400 people who currently occupy these positions and hire. $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. You become a six-figure earner simply by being coachable. This is the position that Latasha, the game that Latasha, the boss chick, is at in the company. All right, game changer must be coming up to this chairman 10, baby, because that thing did not want to leave my mouth, okay? But the boss chick, Latasha, is currently making $10,000 a month in residual income. This is the young lady you just heard from that was a school teacher. And now from home in her pajamas, she has a six-figure income. Listen, people are looking for convenient ways to make money. They're looking for convenient ways to make money. And guess what? Being home in your pajamas and being able to make, I'm at work right now as we speak. I'm basically working right now. Okay. I'm in my mother's bed in New Orleans while the kids are enjoying themselves, running around with their cousins. Okay. That's amazing. Now, when your 500 grows to 1250, you're making $25,000 a month. When your 1250 grows to 2500, you're making 50,000 a month. We have a young lady in a company right now that's at $50,000 a month. She's 19 years old, guys. Nobody can distract her from this mission. She's a sweet young girl that's bold and courageous and ambitious. And she's made the decision to lock in with us, guys. If you could commit to being here 18 to 24 months from now, your life could be absolutely unrecognizable. And when you have a team of 5,000 people, you're making $100,000 a month. This is significant. Guys, $25,000 a week. I've been in this company for 4.5 years, and every single week, I've received a commission from this company. We have 18 attorneys who are governing us all around the world. Guys, we are in compliance with the FTC, the CFTC. We've recently been featured in Forbes. We've partnered with people like Bob Proctor, who's on our platform, Floyd Mayweather. What that says is credibility. So whether you believe or not that $25,000 a week is being paid out, it doesn't stop the checks from coming. My husband and I are sneeze away from having 5,000 people in our organization. That is life changing. The compensation plan gets a lot bigger. But here's what I want to tell you guys right now. We say yes to Forex and ECX, and we believe that you should too. I want to encourage you to get back with the person that invited you to the call. Let them know what you like most about what you heard. It's Monday night, and y'all already know it's about to get live and lit. At 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my husband, Mr. Logic Mix, he is on. He is online. He is in a session with you guys, allowing you to copy his moves in the market. Could you imagine having access to wealth advisors that say, listen, I'm going to get the bag with you. You get to copy off of my test and you don't get in trouble. In fact, it's absolutely okay. So if you get in a system in time, if you hop in a system in time, then you can make it into our live session on the nightclub where we get tipsy on the nightclub and not tipsy on the nightclub. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on the call. I'm super duper excited. In fact, I think he is here now. I don't know if he's in a position to speak or not. He may or may not be. I'm going to just see if Mr. Logic Mix could take us out. I know they're getting ready for the nightclub. He's a music producer, so the music is playing in the background. The vibe is right. So Mr. Logic Mix, are you on with us tonight?
Dr. China, what's going on with you out there? I'm out here. I'm out there. I'm out there.
Awesome. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited about the nightclub. Everybody's excited to get tipsy with you guys. Just take us out. Let them know what you guys do in the nightclub and why they should get involved. Not now, but right now.
Well, of course, you know, to the lovely Dr. China, I appreciate the edification all the time. It's a total blessing. But the nightclub is where we come together and we, give tips. You know, we congregate, we on motivational things. It's anything that we can do to motivate you to be a better trader. We trade binary options. We trade Forex pairs. We use the harmonic scanner. We go through pretty much all the tools. We use the hourglass. So we have options. We go in trades. We go in binary options. So it's an awesome platform for a new person who's looking for a community to grow. So you don't have to be alone, by yourself. You get to trade with a community. So for everybody that's out there, you guys getting ready, we get ready to go live in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna go live, and you guys come and enjoy. Invite your guests. When you invite your guests, make sure you type in who your guest is so we can acknowledge them. And it's a platform where we do it together. It's a we thing. You come to the club and make money now. No more going to the club and get drunk. No more going to the club, getting out of the club, wrecking your car, can't find your keys. No, you doing it and you're making money without none of the other things that could stop you from being successful. So, let that being said, Dr. China, back to you. Thank you so much. And a very, very sexy wife I have. May God bless you, Dr. China, and I'll pass it right back to you.
Thank you. Goodness. Guys, you could only imagine the time that they have on the nightclub. They're going to get tipsy tonight. We're going to get tipsy on the nightclub. Not tipsy in the nightclub. So thanks again, Mr. Logic Mix. We are live in 4 minutes on the nightclub for all of the members. I see you, Sonya, lighting up that chat. If you enjoying the nightclub, drop 9s in the chat. Drop those fire emojis in the chat. If you're ready to get the bag, like Logic always says, understanding that your brain is your bank, then go ahead and drop those 9s in the chat, those fire emojis in the chat, and come get tipsy with us. If you get into the system quick enough, then you can have access tonight to the nightclub. So with that being said, thanks so much. Get back with the person who invited you to the call. Let them know what you like most about what you heard and get in the inside of it, guys. Let's go. We'll see you on the inside. God bless you guys. Bye for now.
See you, Doc.
Bye. All right, guys. Y'all already know what to do. Whoever shared this with you, get back with them Let them know what you like most about what you heard, and click the link. They're going to give you a very unique link. If you're watching this from my personal page, DM me. I'm going to give you the link. You see what's happening with Bitcoin. You see what's happening with crypto. You see what's happening with XRP. People are making money off of just literally getting in at the right time, with the right people at the right place. Now it's simply time for you to make the right decision. So with that being said, thanks so much for being on with us. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bye for now.